A technician suspects that the recent Windows update caused a system issue. What should they do? Reinstall Windows, change the monitor resolution, enable airplane mode, disable Bluetooth, or uninstall the update. And here's the correct answer. If a technician suspects that recent Windows update, here is telling you pretty much what happened. Whenever you are an IT technician, first you look what happened recently, or if you are questioning what the user who is using that particular Windows setup or workstation, what he done recently, so you can be able to detect the problem. And here we are seeing that recently there was a Windows update by a system and which caused the system issue. What should they do? So logically we would uninstall this update, as removing the problematic update can restore the system stability. A technician needs to configure Windows Update to install automatically outside the business hours. Where should they go? Device Manager, Windows Update Settings, Task Manager, File Explorer, or Event Viewer. So where would you go? And logically, you would go to Windows Update Settings, as Windows Update Settings allow users to schedule updates for a specific time to avoid disruptions. Which command can be used in Windows to check network connectivity? So this should be the easiest question, guys. Network connectivity. If you are planning in future to go into networking, this is the command which you will be using on daily basis whenever you will be setting up a new devices. So which command can be used in Windows to check network connectivity? dir, ipconfig, check disk, ping, or netstat. And here the correct answer is ping, as by pinging you are checking network connectivity between devices. You are pinging from one device the IP address of another device to see whether there is a connection and whether the connectivity is established and the computer is receiving replies. As the ping command tests network connectivity by sending packets to a specific IP address or host name. A user is unable to access a shared network folder. What should the technician check first? The computer's power settings, the screen resolution, folder permissions, the antivirus update status, or the printer driver. And here the correct answer is folder permissions, as incorrect folder permissions can prevent users from accessing shared network resources. A technician is setting up a new Windows PC for an employee. So we are setting up a new PC for an employee. What should they do to enhance security? So from these options, what would we do to make this PC more secure? Enable automatic login, disable Windows updates, turn off the firewall, set the screen resolution to maximum, or create a standard user account. And here we should create a standard user account, so he doesn't have any permissions, as a standard user account limits administrative privileges, reducing the risk of unauthorized system changes. A user reports that their desktop icons and files have disappeared after a Windows update. Again, we are seeing that there was a Windows update and something has happened. What should the technician check first? User profile settings, the display resolution, the Windows firewall rules, the power supply voltage, or the keyboard layout. And here the correct answer is the user profile settings, as a corrupted or temporary user profile can cause files and settings to appear missing. A Windows PC fails to boot and displays a missing or corrupt system files. Error. What should the technician do first? replace the CPU, run the system file checker or SFC, change the screen resolution, or update the BIOS, or install a new power supply or PSU. Power supply is shortcut is PSU. So what should the technician do? And here the correct answer is run the system file checker or SFC, as the SFC tool scans and repairs corrupted system files, which can help restore Windows functionality. A technician needs to remotely assist a user with Windows issue. Which built-in Windows tool should they use? Device Manager, Disk Cleanup, Remote Desktop, Windows Defender, or Task Manager. Which would be the correct answer here? And the correct answer is Remote Desktop, as Remote Desktop allows the technician to remotely access and troubleshoot a user's computer. A user reports that their computer is showing your connection is not private. So our computer is showing your connection is not private error in the web browser. So this is happening in the browser. What is the most likely cause? Outdated mouse driver, incorrect system date and time, low screen resolution, faulty power supply, or disabled Windows Defender. And here the correct answer is incorrect system date and time, as an incorrect date and time can cause SSL certificate validation errors, leading to security warnings in browsers. A technician is troubleshooting a Windows PC that is stuck in a reboot loop after a failed update. What should they try first? Replace the hard drive, reinstall Windows, disable the firewall, boot into safe mode, or clear browser cache. And here the correct answer is boot into safe mode, as safe mode allows Windows to load with minimal drivers and services, which can help resolve issues caused by a failed update.